Hello. This is a little bit of a reflection video. I'm making this in part to fill a quota. I want to upload every Saturday from now on. And I also want to make an update on my life. I feel like I never get to share myself. Not around my friends, not really around my family. I get to show pieces of it, but never specifically the creator side, especially because I'm too embarrassed to show it to the people around me. So I'll talk here. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this, but I'm kind of the fact that I'm talking at all, and I could listen to myself and I could kind of respond to myself as well. So I'm glad that I'm doing this. And usually I'd make a script, full down script, and read straight off the strict script when I make videos, but I want to improvise. I want to do a little bit of ad lib, and I want to keep a little bit of structure so that I don't talk aimlessly. So sorry, yeah, I live in a city. I have these 4 chapters that I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna introduce myself specifically about this channel. What is this channel? What were my goals? Why did I stop uploading? And that was around last year. Then I'm gonna talk about personally my life, my dreams and aspirations. And then I'm gonna do a reflection. It's what do I regret? What did I do wrong? And how can I improve moving forward? I think I'm gonna talk about my life, but this moment, November of 2025, is a pretty big turning point in my life. Don't know if this is gonna be the biggest, but it's pretty big. And then finally, I'm gonna talk about what this ultimately means for this channel, because I'm not gonna abandon Saturday Fiend. This is one of my favorite channels I've ever made. And I'm proudest of this channel. And I made 10, I think. So I've done YouTube on and off. I'm really inconsistent, but I'm particularly I'm especially fond about this project. So yeah, without further ado, let's go over this stuff chapter by chapter. Let me introduce myself. So, what is this channel? The handle. Oh, okay. The handle is at Saturday Fiend. And I'm gonna go straight to goals. My goals were to upload every Saturday. That was it. Just make videos every Saturday, pump content out. And then I had another goal where I'd talk about internet culture. I wanted this channel to be about internet culture, memes, Kanmoji, emoticons. I thought this was an underrated side of the internet that not a lot of people hype about. A lot of people have made articles and posts about it, but the audience is pretty small, right? So I wanted to give a crack at this. So yeah, channel Saturday Fiend. I'd upload every Saturday. I'll talk about internet culture, memes, and specifically about emoticons. That's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. So my life, dreams, and aspirations. My life. Well, I'm in my 3rd and final year of high school. Not only that, I'm ending our high school is a trimester system, so it's my 2nd trimester, and I'm about to graduate high school really soon. Yeah, so this big turning point, this big turning point in my life. And I don't know, throughout my high school, I had like a lot of different goals. Like during my first year, I wanted to do computer science. But then the second year, I didn't even want to go to college. I wanted to like live off of YouTube. And this is the third year, right? Now I'm thinking about urban studies of all things. I'll explain why. In a bit though. And I'm thinking about going to college again, but like first year I was thinking about computer science. Now I want to do urban studies for college, but still do YouTube on the side. And also like as I grew bigger, like I started having more wants and desires. So now I want to be an entrepreneur. Yeah, easier said than done, definitely. I can't spell that. And I want to make a profit. I want to work hard but not work hard for someone. I don't want a 9 to 5. So I want to make my own business. And being a typical high school, like I'd be pretty big into this like self-help productivity stuff, right? So I'd watch people like Ali Abdal, like for the past year and a half I've been watching like Justin Sung videos. Like I look up to these kinds of people, and much more recently I've started watching Charlie Morgan. I don't know if you recognize these two. These two are much smaller, but I think you all recognize Ali Abdal. Like I always wanted to make a comfortable living. I always wanted to be successful. Financially free is what I consider successful. So I look up to these kinds of people, and I think, I don't want to work in my 30s or my 40s or my 50s. I want to raise a family, have the money to like not blink, spending big, and I don't want to be insanely rich, but I want to live happily. Yeah, so I have a lot of dreams and aspirations. And then I like half a year ago, I read the 12-week year. Oh my god, my handwriting's getting worse. So I read the 12-week year, and from this, like I kind of picked out a list of skills that I want to develop, and yeah, I wanted to, well, first get good at digital like softwares, things like editing videos, designing, 3D modeling, more recently doing like mapping using like GIS softwares. And then also have like um study related goals. I want to excel at STEM. I want to learn. I want to do urban studies. Um I don't know. I don't know about psychology and business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I think I said that before. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things that I want to do. I'm sorry if my handwriting's atrocious. Like, yeah, so I have a lot of dreams and aspirations, and then like I want to learn to cook. I want to learn to play the uke. Maybe get back into trumpet again. I quit during like elementary school, but maybe like make music. And like I don't know, there's just a lot of things I want to do. I wrote it down in a spreadsheet somewhere. I look at it every now and then. So there's just so much. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Let's go back to why I want to do urban studies in the first place. Um, should I delete this? Why not? Oh no, that might not be good. I'll get straight to the point. I live in Tokyo. I've been living here for the past 3 years. Before that, I was living in the States, and before that, I was living in Okinawa. So I've been living in Japan for more than half my life, and I'm like Japanese by blood. I know Japanese decently well, and frankly, I enjoy living here. I like the city life. That's why I want to do urban studies. I want to study about the city life. I want to like talk about it. I don't know if this is the most profitable job. Like whenever I look at Reddit and things like that, it always a lot of people complain about being an urban planner and how like it's low pay. People don't really respect you. But like despite that, I want to talk about it. It just seems interesting. And during college, I might get my hopes shattered or crushed. But like, yeah, mm, I live in a city. I want to study about cities. Talk about the metro that runs through Tokyo. I want to talk about the amenities that I personally have benefited and enjoyed from living here. I can't go that much more into detail, but there's a lot of things that I appreciate because I live in a city, and yeah, I want to study, and I want to get certifications so I could like be a part of this. So reflection. Where where did it all go wrong? What did I do wrong? Um, think it's a no-brainer. I want too many things. I have too many dreams. I have too many tasks in my life right now. Like I just like fabricate tasks as if it's magically gonna do something, and I'm stretching myself thin. That's the consequence. I'm stretching thin. I think during my years of like literature and like high school, like the articles and the resources that resonated with me most was about narrowing things down. Get specific. And I never did that. And I think I regret that now. Yeah, that's why like for the past half year, like I've kept on narrowing down and like building out like a life plan and how I want to conduct myself in the following years. And I've been like going back and forth, and I've been thinking about it constantly. So like I regret like like not narrowing things down and like vaguely being like it'll all work out. Like I don't want to do that, especially during college. So yeah, and this is what I feel every single time. It's to take action, but even more so, it's to take action even when you're unsure. Usually, I want confirmation from my parents, from myself, from the teachers. I want to feel sure that this is the right thing I'm to do. And there's also the usual case of laziness. And then I also always have like distractions, mental distractions. Like, oh, I could do this instead. I want to do this. I have a new goal in life. It's like, yeah, I think brainstorming too much and thinking too much is hurtful, and it stopped me from taking action. So, yeah, what do I do? How do I improve? I'm going to upload consistently. I'm also like thinking this on the fly, but yeah, I I want to upload consistently to solve this issue. I want to plan and build skill. I'm still young. I'm I still have like 7, 8 years until my brain fully develops. It's 25. You kind of develop by 25, by the way. Um. So yeah, this this isn't fancy. This is boring stuff, but this is stuff that I want to do, and I will. This is the start. This is the beginning, and yeah, it's very simple. And then also like narrow things down. That's another thing that I should do. I'm not gonna make new channels. I'm only gonna have two. One is gonna talk about my urban life and like just like cities in general. Two is gonna be this channel, which perfectly segues to the next section of the chapter, which is what it all ultimately means for this channel. One, I'm getting rid of my niche. I'm just going to upload whatever and anything um I can, just like whatever. Week. It's about getting the reps in. It's not. I think I heard this from an April and Alter video on growing YouTube channels, but it's about getting the reps in, and like at some point, well, especially when you're in the beginner stages, quantity is the quality. Leads to quality, and I just don't have enough quantity yet. I haven't done enough. That's why I'm gonna upload every week. Like I'm gonna build skills every week. Like I'm gonna reflect. I'm gonna grind, and see how it goes. And I'm gonna try to have more fun. I The Would You Rather video was it was really YouTube oriented, and I didn't enjoy making the video. But the YTP video, I was interested, but it burnt me out. So I'm gonna make lower effort videos. This is kind of low effort, to be honest. And I'm gonna restrict myself for this channel. I'm only going to spend maximum of 3 hours per video, and it's gonna be on a Saturday. And that's it. It's Saturday Fiend. I'm gonna make the video on Saturday. I'm gonna upload it as soon as I'm done. And I'm not saying the editing is gonna be minimal. I'm not gonna be consistent about the length or the type of content that I'm uploading, but I'm gonna be consistent about the schedule and the amount of effort that I put in. Am I contradicting myself? Yeah, well, like, I'm gonna try to incrementally improve myself every upload, but I'm also going to try new things out, and I'm gonna test as much things I can in the 3 hours that I'm gonna give myself every week for Saturday. And I think that's completely fair. And I have several projects that I want to go through. These are silly. This is just fueling my own self-interest, but this is for Saturday Feed. So I want to watch One Piece every day and read a chapter of it every day. And I'm gonna record my progress on this channel. I'm gonna like share my editing journey. I use DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna do more behind the scenes, more like editing, and like go over those, make tutorials, make like presets, macros, all of that stuff, because that's the thing I love to do. And what else? Yeah, I'm gonna limit myself to those two. I don't want to strain myself. I don't want to strain myself too thin. So I'm gonna get rid of this niche. This channel's gonna be nicheless. It's gonna be like a vlog, basically. I'm gonna enjoy the process. I'm gonna make lower effort videos, or I'm gonna hold myself to a lower standard. Maybe that's better wording. And I'm gonna put restrictions. I'm gonna make videos within 3 hours, not any more, maybe less, every Saturday. I'm being nicer and stricter at the same time. And my two projects that I'm thinking of right now is watching One Piece every day and sharing my editing journey on DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm even gonna, you know what? I'll make a thumbnail for this video right now. Let's do it. Where should I make the thumbnail? Screw it. Oh, that's big enough. That's my thumbnail right there. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna end this. I think I talked for long enough. It's also close to midnight. I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm going to karaoke tomorrow. Have a little bit of fun for myself. That's pretty much it.